What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your girl Crystal. Welcome back, guys. Your girl missed you guys so much, guys. I know I'm gonna end up starting to post regularly on a daily basis. Just been really busy with a lot of things and trying to get everything situated. I do have 5 months and a half to go in New York, and we're gonna be moving, and we're just trying to get everything prepped and everything packed and everything ready to go, so when it gets closer we don't have to do so much. But that's why your girl has not been doing the videos, guys. But your girl's back, and I'm glad to be here with you guys tonight. It's currently like 10:40 right now. Wait, ooh, my daughter scared me, guys. It's currently 10:40 p.m. and we're going to be watching a video today. We're going to be watching possessed dolls attacking their owners. So guys, as you guys know, I do not like dolls. I don't like dolls, period. My daughters don't even play with dolls. That's how terrified your girl is of dolls. But not saying all dolls are possessed, whatever. You're gonna say that. Okay, Crystal, all dolls are not possessed or whatnot. Okay, fine, that's fine. But no dolls in my house. But anyway, guys, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also share the videos. Comment down below. Also like the videos, guys. It gets my videos recommended to a bigger audience, so that way my videos could go viral. So no further ado, we're gonna get right into this video. Alright, guys, here we go with the possessed dolls. Let's see the list of possessed dolls that attack their owners, and here we go.
That a lot of you like to hear about how horrible they can be, and that's why I'm bringing you today's list of top 10 scary dolls that attack their owners, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out right now. Ayman Hassan did an amazing job on that video. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the whole video because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you love so much. If you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. And if any of you at home need some more most amazing top 10 content, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We are starting to do Facebook exclusive content. If you need some most amazing merch, check out the link in the description below and use the offer code MA10.
Hey ladies, we are giving out free Dove samples. Just fill out our quick 2-minute survey
to get $5 off. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10, we have Harold. If you're a fan of haunted dolls for some weird reason, then you should probably be aware of Harold. Also, if you're a fan of haunted dolls, can I ask why? Have you ever had like chicken and waffles? Like, there's better things than haunted dolls. You should probably give that up and try something else. But I mean, to each his own. But anyways, this little tyrant has been on a tear ever since he was purchased off of eBay by a horror movie director.
First of all, why does that doll look like that? Okay, I understand it's old, but dang, like, why does it look like that? Like, it looks creepy as heck. Wouldn't ever have a doll like that looking like that in my house.
To buy him as an inspiration, but quickly became too much to handle. The director was plagued by horrible dreams, and when he would look at Harold, he would feel sick to his stomach. So he did what any reasonable person would do, and he sold him to an unsuspecting person. Very rude. I don't understand why people don't just burn these dolls when they get them. Just end the cycle. The world already has the dangers of like World War III on the horizon. We don't need haunted dolls kicking it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? Well, Harold got passed down the line to a few different people, and as he made his way, he left his mark. One person died from falling down the stairs, and another owner died from lung cancer. Now Harold is being kept by a team of paranormal experts, and let's hope he doesn't get loose anytime soon. At number 9, we have Amanda the doll.
That's crazy that doll gave somebody lung cancer. What they said, lung cancer, and makes you sick to your stomach. Creepy, don't you think? He'll be burnt. He would have been burnt to crisp.
This doll has some creepy, lifeless eyes like every girl I have ever dated. Just look at this doll and tell me you wouldn't think it was ready to kill you. No doll has flowing locks and a good heart. That hair is there just so you ignore the fact that she is oozing hatred. And the red suit, she's on a glow up to ruin your life. This doll refuses to quit, and she's on a never-ending reign of terror. She has been sold over 20 times on eBay since 2003. Everyone who gets her is like, nope, that's the worst thing that has ever happened to me, and just passes her on. Also, she was built in 1884 and has been causing havoc ever since then. That's almost 150 years of ruining lives. Part of me kind of supports it. If you're a doll and you look that good after 150 years, then you must be doing something right. Maybe she's only ruining people's lives because they're just the roadblocks on her trip to great.
Okay, I have a quick question, guys. Now, if there was a doll that was sold over that many times on eBay, would you buy it or would you not buy it? I want to know that in the comments what you guys would do. Would you guys buy the doll if it was sold over that many times on eBay? Me? No.
Maybe she's just queening that hard. If you're wondering what kind of torment she has been bringing to the table, well, she has scratched people in their sleep. She'll give you horrible nightmares, and on top of all that, she will have a creep.
That doll would have been burnt to crispy. I'm not gonna lie. You're not about to come in my house and think that you're gonna scratch me in my sleep, mess with me in my sleep. Upstairs. Upstairs. Yeah, you're not gonna come in my house and think that it's okay that you think you can scratch me in my sleep, do all these things to me, and you're gonna get away with it. No, you'll be thrown outside, you've been burnt, you would have been tossed in the ocean, I don't know. You would have been tossed somewhere.
Demonic grin when she looks at you at night. So if you have any enemies out there, maybe you should get this for them for Christmas next year. I never ate about dying French swimming dolls. All right, just look at this doll. It's just such a horror show. These things were made in 1895 and were supposed to replicate a swimming baby, but they look more like the girl from The Exorcist trying to slide on her belly. If you invited me over and I saw one of these in your home, I'd be like, yeah, no thanks. I think I'm gonna go throw rocks at a bear. It's probably safer than hanging around that thing. I read one report about one of these dolls being cursed and that anyone who'd owned it would drown, which seems very fitting since these dolls were supposed to simulate someone swimming, but they couldn't float because the material they used to make them was too heavy. They haven't gotten to plastic around that time yet. It's almost like the curse was put on the doll ironically. Now, I couldn't track down the exact doll, and I read through a couple of reports. All of them had different names for the doll. One called it Claudette, another called it Michelle. So this is either a fake story or there's more than one cursed doll crab walking around the world. Ugh. At number 7, we have Mandy. This is one of the most famous dolls locked away in Canada. We actually have a bunch of ghost stuff up here in the Great White North. We just don't get bugged by it because even the ghosts don't like to go out in the cold. Mandy has been on display at the Quinzel Museum in British Columbia for quite some time now. She is really the main attraction over there, and if you go to see her, be prepared to be immediately creeped out. People say she follows you with her eyes and will even wink at you. I think this doll is hitting on me. Well, since she has been on display at the museum, she hasn't done anything too disturbing, but the last person who owned Mandy was kept up by constant crying. It sounded like there was a crying baby around her at all times. And they didn't even have a baby. So Mandy likes the route of psychological attack. Very smart. And number 6, we have Robert. The creepiest thing about this doll is that it has the same name as the original owner. Some people think that this has linked the owner's soul to the doll.
I heard about this doll, guys, so many times. When I do the dolls reaction videos, I heard a lot about this doll particularly. I know they say, like, when you look at it or you say bad things about it, he'll basically haunt you, curse you, whatever you want to call it. And basically people apologize to this doll because of supernatural things happening. And me personally, if I was to see a haunted doll in a museum and it says don't say these things to it, that's basically telling you right there you shouldn't be saying those things, because just because, you know, it's in a case, it doesn't mean that it cannot harm you. So I've heard a lot about this doll. I know they said that the owner, it passed away and then his soul went into the doll. I'm not really sure. But this doll to this day is still in the museum. People made numerous letters apologizing to this doll. I don't even want to say its name. That's how scared I am of it. But I'm just speechless, guys, because they said this doll will scratch you, do anything demonic to you. if you say anything bad to it, or it won't even let you take pictures of it. I think they said. But we're gonna see what this doll is about.
The owner's name was Robert Otto, and he first was gifted the doll when he was just young. Immediately upon owning the doll, Otto said that the thing would speak to him. When it was in his possession, it never did anything horrible, but now that it's on display at a museum, it has been a little bit more vicious. If people come through and take a picture of Robert without asking permission, he will curse them and their lives will start to fall apart. I guess there are several different ways you can attack people. And number 5, we have the Bleeding Eye doll. Animal Planet.
That's scary, guys. That's very scary. Imagine you taking a picture of something and it curses you for the rest of your life until you apologize. That's just crazy.
Did a special on hauntings, and one episode followed a little girl named Brianna and her mother Joan. Like most little girls, Brianna had a baby doll that she would play with all of the time. For the most part, it was a completely innocent thing until one day Brianna brought the doll to her mom and told her that she needed to clean it because blood was coming out of the eyes. At first, she thought this must have been her daughter's doing. She probably thought her daughter didn't really understand how creepy bleeding eyes are. She just thought it was the same as scraping her knee or something. And she took ketchup and put it on the doll to make it look like it was actually bleeding. But then it happened again and again and again. And Joan quickly realized that this wasn't ketchup. She got rid of her daughter's doll, but then things didn't stop. Whatever was attached to the doll didn't leave the family's home. One night, Joan was sitting on the couch when she felt a grip on her arm. There was no one there, but she could feel something gripping down so hard, it hurt and left a handprint. They had to have a priest come through and bless the house, but Joan always wished that she kept the doll to be blessed as well, because even though she threw it out, who knows where it could have ended up. And number 4, we have Caroline. This one is interesting. Now, everyone agrees that Caroline is haunted, but some say she is harmless. The spirits who are attached to the doll, while being tricksters, they only like to bug people for laughs. They never do anything harmful. But some people say that the spirits attached to Caroline are all her previous owners, people that she caused to die so she could collect their souls. She lulls you into a false sense of security with her goofy antics, and then boom, you're dead and your spirit is forever attached to this doll. A classic silly goose maneuver to steal your soul. That trick is as old as time. And number 3, we have Joliet. This is one...
What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to download Fortnite Mobile on iOS.
The most horrific ongoing family curses attached to a doll. Joliet has been owned by the same family for 4 generations, and without fail, the doll attacks the family in the same way every time. The doll is passed down from mother to daughter once the daughter is pregnant. She will give birth to a beautiful baby boy who will have 0 complications, but will die just 3 days after being born. The next time the mother is pregnant, she will give birth to a healthy girl who will survive, and one day be the new owner of the Joliet doll. And then the cycle continues. It seems like a horrible curse, but the family refuses to get rid of the doll. Maybe it's because they've come to terms with the curse and don't want to ruin any other family's life. And number 2, we have the Susie doll. You're just trying to buy a nice thing for a kid, and the next thing you know, you got to deal with a Category 5 haunting in your house, and you got to call a priest. The doll was originally owned by a young girl named Heather Platt. She got it for her birthday, and like any little kid, she fell in love with the doll and named it Susie almost immediately. What little Heather didn't know was that there was a horrible energy attached to the doll. Not long after the doll was in their home, things started going missing. Items in the home would be found broken, and one night Heather's mother saw a dark figure walk into the house. Then things really started getting out of hand when the doll started ripping out Heather's hair when she was sleeping. Not long after that, the family enlisted the help of Lorraine Warren, who is a famous paranormal investigator, to lock the horrible haunting away. All right, for the number 1 spot, we have one of the most legendary...
Rest in peace to Lauren. Yeah, she's one of the most amazing paranormal activity person in the world. Like she's fantastic. Like God bless her for even doing this job. May her soul rest in peace. But yeah, guys, just imagine I can't believe that this doll actually rips your hair out when you're sleeping. That's crazy. Like, what would you do, guys, if you had a doll and you woke up and the doll was pulling your hair out of your head? Like, what would you do? I'm very curious about what would you do, because me personally, I probably would have been scared at first, and then be like, who did that? And then I wouldn't even believe that the doll did it, but until, because me personally, I have to see it to believe it. So, I mean, it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, guys, but let me know what you guys would do If you've seen your doll pulling your hair out or feeling to pull your hair out, let me know.
Creepy dolls. Sophia was originally owned by a young girl, and she would take it to bed with her every night while her grandfather would read her a bedtime story. As she dozed off, her grandfather would always say the same sentence, "Dream with me." After this young girl's grandfather passed away, something strange started happening with the doll. When she would go to sleep at night, the doll would whisper to her, "Dream with me." Her parents caught wind of this and decided that the doll was haunted, and it wasn't the best gift for a kid, so they wanted to get rid of it. But before they could, both of this young girl's parents died in an accident. Now the doll is in a museum and no longer says the phrase "dream with me." Instead, it has been replaced with the much more terrifying phrase "die with me." All right, everyone.
All right, guys, so my closing remarks. So this list was very, 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 very creepy. And not only that, half these dolls, I can't believe the stuff that they did to their owners. Like, that's crazy. I grew up on antique dolls as a child, and now that I see these dolls in these videos, kind of reminds me of the dolls that I grew up with. Like, me and my sisters, like, seriously, like, every freaking Christmas, we always get a doll, the antique dolls. And they're the ones that's like in the box and you can't take them out of the box. Like, I think I had like 3 of them growing up as a kid. Also, like, my sister, she had a whole collection of them, and she'll have them like in her room on a shelf, like 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom, and then she'll have like another shelf that has like 3 on them and then 3 at the bottom, and then she'll also have ones that's on the floor. So, like, when I used to stay at her house as a child, like, because we grew up together, and me and my sisters, we have this bond that would never break at all. And like, when I tell you, like, when I used to stay in her room, I used to be scared as heck, just because the doll's eyes moved, and every time they move, I feel like they're watching me and things like that. And it's kind of crazy because seeing these dolls attack their owners is really crazy, that these owners kept these dolls for that long, knowing that they're dangerous. And, you know, some of them are in museums, some of them are not, you know. Some of them been passed down to people. You know, people probably threw them away, and they just ended up back at, you know, the shop, and then people bought them again. I don't know, guys. But just imagine you getting attacked by a doll that you bought. Like, what would you do? Like, seriously, like, really think about that. What would you do? Because me, I wouldn't know what to do. I'll be shocked, probably scared at the same time, and just misbelief. Like, I wouldn't know what to do. I'll just be shocked in that moment. But yeah, this list was that list was crazy. Especially the one that scratches you and pulls your hair at night. Like, that is some crazy stuff. Like, but guys, yeah, that's my closing remark for this video. Comment down below what you guys think of this video. Also share it. Also like the videos. Also, if you guys want a shout out, please comment down below and I will shout you out in the next video. And also, guys, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm really hoping we get there by the end of 2024. We need to get there by the end of this year. So can we do it? Yes, I think we can, but you guys have to do your part as much as I do. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and yes, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And also, I want to give prayers to the people that lived in Florida and also South Carolina. My sisters live out there, so I'm definitely praying for South Carolina, and I'm also praying for Florida. A lot of, you know, the hurricane, I think Debbie it was, and tornadoes and things like that. Also Buffalo too, I'm gonna give prayers out to them too. Buffalo got hit with the tornado today, and yeah, the hurricane in Florida and South Carolina as well. Giving prayers to all those states, and yeah guys, yeah, prayers to you guys. If you guys live in those states, prayers to you guys. Be safe out there, and your girl loves you so much, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye guys.